Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Michelle Languages podcast. Today, after last week's episode about what I learned during 2020, I would like to share with you my goals for 2021. Yay! So before starting with the language learning stuff, I would like to give you a small intro with my academic goals because, I'm a college student and for me, having goals and especially academic goals are such an important thing. First of all, I would like to pass all the exams with high marks as soon as I can because I'm planning to graduate early this time, or at least say October next year. And I'm already working on this goal, so I'm pretty satisfied. And also would like to find a tutor for the final dissertation because time runs too fast in my opinion, but I need to wait because the majority of the professors I'm interested in will hold their courses and their classes during the second semester, which will start next month for me. I know, pretty late, but pandemic, thank you. So yeah, I need to wait a little bit and figure out which professor is the best for my final dissertation. Then, Japanese. I would like to cover the N3 level, so I would like to study for all the N3 stuff. I already have some materials like the Trine book, the Tobira, and of course I will use the textbooks that were provided to me by my university, which are the New Approach for Intermediate Learners, and the J-Bridge. But they are a little bit outdated in my opinion, and they're not as good as I expected from a master degree, but what can we do? So I will mainly use the Tri book and the Tobira foremost. Yeah, I will heavily rely on those two books, and at the same time start a little bit of N2 stuff because it is part of my syllabus. So I will try to cover the N2 grammar patterns that are in my syllabus, like for example, kuraberu. I already bought the Try N2 book, so I will try to figure out which are the patterns that belong to N3 and belong to N2, and we'll try to get the hang out of it. But for most, I would like to improve my speaking ability by talking with natives, and I really need to thank Okana-chan for helping me every week with my speaking, and every time we talk to each other, I feel that I'm improving. So I'm already urashi about this. So this is for Japanese. Basically, this is the main direction that I want to give. This disclaimer about what I said last week. These are not yearly goals, but more or less, yes, but they're general directions. So I have a plan, or at least I plan, because having a plan is not really that effective, but I plan efficiently every week what I want to do in order to achieve that main idea. I hope it makes sense because I don't want to contradict myself, okay? Then Korean. Throughout the year, I would like to complete the beginner level of the Dekiru Kankokugo, which is the books that I'm using. And during the first 6 months, so till June, I will work with the beginner book. And I'm already halfway through, so it's going pretty well. And till December, till the 31st of December, so for the other 6 months of 2021, I will work with the second book, always of the beginner level. And at the same time, I'm also using the Easy Korean Conversation for Beginners book. I hope it's the correct title, but it's by Talk to Me in Korean, and also the My First 500 Korean Words, always by Talk to Me in Korean, in order to strengthen my vocabulary, which is always my weak point. And these two books are an extra because I would like to improve, especially my speaking, my accent, because I think it's pretty Japanese when I speak Korean, and many other friends are telling me this every time I speak Korean with them, or at least I upload videos on Instagram, and also my boyfriend tells that, and he he kind of understands Japanese, but he's not a language studying lover. But he actually noticed that I speak Korean with a Japanese accent, and I was kind of shocked because I was like, how can you tell that? But it was really funny. So I would really like to also improve my Korean accent. Yep. Then Spanish. Spanish, is a language that I already studied during high school. I was going to say colegio, but it's not time to speak Spanish. Cerebro, cállate. But the main things that I would like to do with Spanish is to maintain my B2 level, which is pretty conversational. I feel pretty confident with Spanish already, but I would like to revise also some grammar stuff from the book that I used to use when I was in high school, which is named ¿Qué me cuentas de nuevo? Then also read a book. At the moment I'm reading Hábitos Atómicos, which is Atomic Habits, and probably some other stuff in the future. I don't know, maybe also watching vlogs or stuff about personal development. And I really need to thank my friend Maria, that she gave me so many recommendations, but I couldn't find a time actually to go through all the suggestions that she gave me lately because I'm super busy, guys. And then also attend the weekly conversation classes or meetings, more than classes, that I have with the Polyglot Union created by Mari, my friend Mari. And yeah, we have a lot of fun over there, and I think that my Spanish, even though sometimes gets mixed with Italian, is doing pretty good, to be honest. So Then last but not least, English. I use English on a daily basis in order to communicate on Instagram, my social media platforms in general, and I use English also at university. So I would like to improve my academic English, and so in order to get a good mark at the final exam. And foremost, I would like to read more about social media and marketing content in order to get the technical vocabulary, because someday I would like to work in this field. And I'm already working on this because actually I'm thinking of sitting an exam that is called advertising communication, and it's all in English. It's in English. I also have to speak in English. I need to study in English. So it's really, really funny and interesting, and it's all about advertising, marketing, IMC. So it's really, really fun. So I'm already working on some of these goals, and I really cannot wait to see where the journey will lead me to. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you next week. Bye!